Hello everyone. If you own an old BMW F650, you'll know the headlight is not great. I've been slowly modernising the electrics on my bike. I've already replaced the tail light for an LED unit on my 1998 BMW F650 ST. So this was the next logical step to reduce the electrical load and improve safety. In this video, I'll walk you through how I upgraded the stock halogen headlamp to a modern LED unit using a custom printed PET Plus bracket. I'll cover the parts, the costs, the tools I used, and also some tips from experience. So let's get into it. Here's the original F650 ST headlight. A single H4 halogen unit drawing about 60 watts. The light output isn't terrible, but it's nowhere near modern standards. I replaced it with this LED unit from Aliexpress, much brighter, with a cleaner beam and distinct cutoff. You'll also notice that I used a custom 3D printed headlamp grille, which I fitted at the same time. It's mostly cosmetic, but it adds a bit of protection and gives the bike a more purposeful look. I'll touch on that again later. The LED is mounted using this bracket design available on thingiverse.com, which I had printed using a site called craftcloud.com. I'll provide links to both of those in the description. Total cost? About £35 for the light and about another £35 to have the bracket 3D printed and shipped from Germany. To do this job, you'll need some basic tools. You'll need a selection of Allen keys for removing the screen and fairing. You'll also need flat blade screwdrivers or plastic spludgers to remove the old headlight from the mounting frame and to fit the replacement. And finally, a soldering iron and crimp tool to connect up the parking light wiring. The first thing I did was to mark the exact position of the bike on its centre stand in the garage. And then with paper that I taped to the back of the garage door, I marked out the pattern of dip and main beam from the old headlight. This helped me to ensure the bike's in exactly the same position later, so I could match the new beam to the original pattern and avoid guesswork when I did the final adjustments. I think this saved me time and faffing around later. Then I removed the screen and loosened the top of the fairing to get access to the headlight assembly. It's a bit fiddly, but straightforward. Keep all of the screws organised as you remove them. It's easy to lose one. I use takeaway pots extensively in my garage for this and many other jobs. Also, take photos as you work. It can prove invaluable when reassembling things, and you can just delete the images once the job is done. I took photos of the original wiring layout and the orientation of the stock headlight in the mounting frame. That helped me make sure I didn't glue the 3D printed bracket the wrong way round to the new headlight. Also, if you do turn either of the headlight adjustment screws as you're taking things apart, note how many turns you make. That way, when you clip in the new unit, you can reset the alignment and it will save you time adjusting the beam later. Once the old headlight is out, you'll need to mount the new LED unit into the adapter. The new headlight doesn't have the frame with the 3 mounting holes, that's why you need the bracket. I use the standard 2-part epoxy such as Aliexpress or Gorilla to mount the bracket to the rear of the headlight. Make sure you prep the surfaces thoroughly to ensure that the epoxy bond is strong. Give the epoxy time to cure, be patient. I don't like rapid curing epoxies, I just don't trust them as much. So I left it overnight. And trust me, it's easy to forget things overnight, which is why those photos and notes were so useful. The LED unit came with an H4 plug, which is a straight swap, but the parking light needed connecting to the existing separate wiring. I soldered on bullet connectors and used heat shrink on the joints. Before reassembling the fairing, I made sure there was no wire pinch, and then it was just a case of putting everything back together and adjusting the beam height and angle using the 2 adjusting screws as required. And here's the result. A much brighter, whiter light with a sharper beam cutoff. It lights up the road properly without dazzling oncoming traffic. It also draws less power, which is great for an older bike with a marginal charging system. I've had it on for a few months now, and it's held up fine under poor weather conditions and the vibrations of a big single. And as for the grille, well, that's custom 3D printed as well, made from PET Plus. I found it through a post on one of the Facebook F650 groups. There was a fabricator in France who mentioned that they provided them. It adds a bit of rugged style and a layer of protection without interfering with the beam. Including shipping, it cost me £46. So overall, around £120 for the full upgrade. New lamp, bracket and grille, plus the epoxy. Is it worth it? I think absolutely yes. So that's the headlamp upgrade done. If you've got an F650 and you ride in poor light, I'd recommend doing this. It's cheap, I think so anyway, effective, and it makes a big difference. If you found this useful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want more practical mods and simple riding content, consider subscribing to Timeforbikes. I'd really appreciate it. Next time I talk about mods, we'll be looking at a weak spot on the F650 that can leave you stranded with a cooked battery, the voltage regulator. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep riding, drink tea and stay safe, and I'll see you on the next ride.